What is up, YouTube? James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon Singles Battle Spot Series. Today, what we'll be hitting the battlefield is Excadrill, Hawlucha, Gyarados, Como, Tapu Koko, and Fairforn. We are using this team once again, and it's been a pretty fun team. Hawlucha is actually just so strong. It's actually just insane how strong it is. But, yet, we're going to be using Hawlucha once again today. Should be a fun episode. I really do love Hawlucha. I like Como setup. Could have probably, yeah. I'm still thinking about the last episode. I am thinking about the last episode because I'm thinking about plays that I could have done better. But, yeah, if you haven't checked out that episode, by the way, I highly recommend go check it out. But, I am having a lot of fun. Using this team. I feel like setup is pretty fun. I do really love setup in VGC, although I really just don't enjoy it as much in singles because I feel like, yes, you can set up yourself for a position to win, but it's like it ends up being a lot harder for some reason because I guess people can argue it the other way because you have two targets in doubles where also the fact is two Pokemon that can target down the setup mon, and the setup mon usually can only target down one unless it's like a spread move. But let's talk about that later. We got Salamence, Venusaur, Heatran, Tapu Fini, Landisfarian, and Umbreon on deck here. What do I want to go against this team? Excadrill's not that great here. I like Koko. I like if I could weaken the Fini, Como wins. I have to be really careful against that Fini. Really careful against the Fini. I don't like Fairforn here because of Landers, Heatran, Salamence, and Venusaur. So I don't like that. I think I want to go... Mega Gyarados can put in work though. Why is this team so weak to Fini? This team's actually so weak to Fini. I'm pretty sure... Let's see. I have good answers in my Gyarados. I could set up for a Gyarados sweep potentially. I think I am going to set up for a Gyarados sweep because Gyarados sweep seems more realistic than a Como sweep. It handles pretty much the same mons overall. I have to worry about the Venusaur a bit, but otherwise I feel like this is the best way to go. I feel like you bring Ment against my team. I feel like you have to bring Fini. The last mon, it's kind of a toss-up really. Like, you could bring Fairforn if you're really scared of Fairforn. I'm thinking Heatran might be the last Pokemon here. Let's find out what my opponent is going to do as a lead. Also, it could be Scarf Heatran, potentially. I don't know what it could be. It could be Scarf Heatran. It might be his Rocker. Going to lead Tapu Koko here as we are going to see the Tapu Fini. So, nice. I'm going to be able to get Chip right away, which would be really nice against that Fini. Don't know if the Fini really wants to stay in. Also, I love the fact that my shirt is the same color as Tapu Koko. Misty Surge gonna override, and yeah, as much as I really want damage right here, setting up a light screen is probably smarter here, because the fact is Fini can easily just switch out. Yep. So having that light screen up is gonna be useful for the future turns. We're gonna see the Venusaur come in. Okay. Gonna set up that light screen, and so where's Dance up? Yeah, because Sludge Bomb's probably coming out. Oh, this looks like maybe an opportune time to sweep setup. And also no Salamence that I have to worry about unless you brought both for some reason, like you chose regular Venusaur for my Fairforn. This is going to be a pretty good matchup. Hawlucha can come in. Source Dance up. Do you Sleep Powder here immediately? I don't think you do. I feel like you throw off a Sludge Bomb. Because why would you Sleep Powder when I have a Koko out? And I could just go for a Reflect if I really wanted to. So Volt Switch. Doesn't do much, but that chip... not really going to be important. Well, it could be for Gyarados sweep, I guess. Hawlucha's going to come in. We're going to get our... oh, wait, we don't get our seed boost yet. So that's why. Oh. Well, that's not too big of a deal. That does quite a bit. Ooh. I didn't realize that. Although the fact is, I could easily double out into Koko. I could also just draw off an Acrobatics here, because even if we're not boosted, I feel like it should do a KO to Venusaur. I actually like that play a lot. I am going to draw off an Acrobatics here, because if Fini wants to come in, I can always switch out my Hawlucha in the Tapu Koko. I'm not really too worried afterward, as Landers is going to come out. Okay. So we get to reveal all of my opponent's Pokemon here. That's good to confirm. Just throw off an Acrobatics, get a little bit of chip. That chip is going to be important later on. You might get up your rocks here. I think I can go Gyarados though. And Dragon Dance. Like, I could set up for either Hawlucha to sweep, or I could set up for my Feeny to sweep. Although, the problem is with Hawlucha to sweep, I need to get Electric Terrain up, and have Hawlucha on the same turn Electric Terrain is at least up on the field. So, I'm going to go Gyarados here, as Landorus is going to retreat here into Feeny, I'm guessing. Very nice play. I think I'm staying in regular form and just going for Earthquake, but I don't think that's worth it. I think just going hard Koko here. Like, we're going to play a lot of Switch games. We are definitely going to play a lot of Switch games. However, the fact is, you're going to be taking a bit of chip. I wish I had, like, rocks or something. Rocks would be amazing here, but let's get Koko in. Maybe I should have switched out my Hawlucha into Koko, but the problem is he was going to get Misty Terrain up either way, so it was too hard for me. Hollow Mind's going to be set up, okay. Not too big of a deal. Especially since two Thunderbolts might actually knock out the Feeny here. And I will just throw off a Volt Switch, I think. I always have Gyarados as a switch in anyway. So I'm going to Volt Switch here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to Volt Switch here. Landorus didn't get up its rocks. Yeah, we're going to see Feeny switch out. Venusaur might be coming back in. Oh, perfect. Because I don't need my Electric Seed to sweep this game. I just need damage. Alright. So nice. Oh, the reason why the Sludge Bomb did more than I thought is because we're not like Misty Seed. I'm so used to Misty Seed or Psychic Seed boost. I never really use Electric Seed or Grassy Seed too much. So, get Hawlucha in. Don't want a Swords Dance here. The problem is Feeny should be able to live 2 Swords Dances. I'm going to Acrobatics here. Even if Landorus comes in, I'm getting chip on that Landorus anyway, and then Koko's having a better time. And yeah, we're going to see Feeny come in directly. So that's nice. Getting a Acrobatics off on this Feeny is huge. Because it does put it in Volt Switch range. And I do like that a lot here. So Acrobatics. And I don't really need my Seed Boost, as I said. Leftovers. Okay. You definitely should fire off a Moonblast here. I have 1 turn of Light Screen left. Yeah. Perfect. I think I get Koko in, and then I think I either set up my screens or I double out. I think both are very solid plays that I can make. The leftovers is annoying though because of the fact that Feeny is going to get 216, basically 1/8 of its health every turn. Yet as long as it's not doing too much damage to my Koko, I should be good. Also, yes, I could have Swords Dance, but I'm not sure if I lived a Moonblast, which is why I wanted to make sure I'm trying to go for a game where I don't rely on Hawlucha specifically. Because I feel like Hawlucha is still useful as long as the Venusaur's around. Light Screen goes down. And we're going to get it right back up. Venus going to withdraw. I think Landorus might be coming in. Yep. Well, I wasn't going to double out there because the fact that Landorus intimidates either one of my Mons. So I'd rather get the Light Screen up. And since the Feeny is weakened, I don't care if you KO me. I'm going to Reflect up. I'm really actually tempted to Volt Switch here, but the Landorus could be slower and just U-turn here, which is why I don't think that's the play. Luckily, I activated the Electric Seed on my Hawlucha, which does get rid of my Unburden boost, sure, but as long as my Acrobatics is double empowered, I don't think like I need it, because it is in Scarf Landorus, it looks like, so perfect. Get the Reflect up. Sub Landorus is a thing? Okay. Not really too worried about Sub Landorus. Yeah, I'll just Gleam here. Cause with the screens up, unless you're trying to stall out the screens, but even then I think I'll have enough turns. You're gonna Swords Dance, alright. I'm not switching in Hawlucha, because I can SD up on the Landorus probably. I'm just gonna fire for Gleam here. If you Earthquake, I have Encore too on the Hawlucha, so I could Encore you potentially. Although you could be Z-move. Let's see what you're gonna do here. I don't think you should Earthquake when I have 2 ground immunities. I think you might try to sub up again, or you're gonna Stone Edge if you have it. Gleam. Nice damage. You actually do Earthquake. Okay. The thing is, I don't believe you actually knock out my Hawlucha with a Stone Edge. Although, if you're rocking him, I guess that's a different story. Should I just Acrobatics here? Which is safer? Oh. I'm a little bit worried now. Maybe I should have went hard Hawlucha. I just didn't want him to go for sub. Actually, if he went for sub, I could have encored. So, yeah, it doesn't really matter. I guess the question is, what do you do with your Landorus now? I really want a Swords Dance, but as I said, if it is Z move on the Landorus, and I'm thinking it is Z move on Landorus, I can't set up on this Mon. Oh yeah, I definitely can't set up on this Mon. I'm gonna Acrobatics. I can't set up on Landorus. Rocking him just makes it too annoying. So I get rid of Landorus there. That means Feeney's probably coming out. If Hawlucha lives a Moonblast, that's amazing. Except I'm not sure if it does. I think I do want to just fire off an Acrobatics here. I'm going to fire off an Acrobatics. I think I might live a Moonblast, and if I do live the Moonblast, well, either way, I think I'm going to try to set up for my Gyarados to win the game. So Acrobatics. Big damage. Reflect. Encore. And then I can Swords Dance up. Alright. Encore. Unless you're not Z move Feeny, because he had leftovers. So, as long as we don't see Venusaur with Sleep Powder, we should be good, because I can SD up here. You're forced to switch out. If you stay in, I just Swords Dance up, and I can Encore you again. So you're forced to switch out. That's basically the perfect position I wanted, because now I get damage on the Venusaur immediately, which is so good for me. I'm wondering if I should Acrobatics or should I Swords Dance? You stay in? Alright, stay in. I'm going to Swords Dance again. There's no reason for me not to. Yeah, I think you just 100% lose the game there. That screen wears off. No big deal because I don't really need it anymore because I'm just going to knock out everything on your team anyway. Reflect is also going to wear down soon. Swords Dance. Reflect goes up again. Let's see. Encore does end. My Reflect wears off. I'm going to Encore him again. If he switches out, he doesn't Reflect anymore, and I just OHKO through the rest of his team. If he stays in, Reflect is going to fail once again, and then the Reflect wears off, and then I just Acrobatics through his team anyway, so it's game over for him. Unless +4 Acrobatics doesn't KO Feeny, but I kind of doubt it doesn't KO at this range. So my Hawlucha putting in a lot of work. Yeah, Feeney's forced to retreat here into the Venusaur. And yeah, Venusaur wasn't going to take the... Oh, the Venusaur wasn't going to take the Acrobatics. I didn't realize how much chip damage I had on the Venusaur. So I get to go for Acrobatics here. That was a really long first game. Really long first game. But Acrobatics going to come out, finish off the Venusaur, and then we're going to finish off the Feeny. And even if it doesn't finish off the Feeny, we do have our Mega Gyarados. So Reflect Calm Mind is actually a really cool set. Reflect Calm Mind is actually a really cool set. I like that. That's actually a really cool set. Feeny gonna come back in. So Moonblast, I'm guessing Scald or Muddy Water, maybe Surf. Probably Surf. I don't think you run Scald on Feeny. Unless you're like me. Acrobatics. Does not got Feeny, and that's gonna be a good game. So once, yeah, the Reflect pick was interesting. Reflect pick was probably where my opponent messed up. I think you had to hope for like a crit. Like I can try to see what my opponent was going for, but I feel like you had to gamble either way. Because Reflect just gave me an Encore opportunity. Maybe my opponent wasn't expecting Encore. Maybe thought if I had Encore was going to go for it on the Landorus, but I'm not risking Rocking Z on Landorus because I know that was a thing in the past. So, Hawlucha putting in some major work. Reminds me of VGC 2018 Vector Battles. Remember Hawlucha? If anyone has seen that series, if you haven't, go check it out. But yeah, my main series, Hawlucha putting in some work as well. But this time we're using it as a offensive sweeper, which is Really nice, as I do like Hawlucha a lot. 1642 rated player from Japan. Reminds me of Ash's Hawlucha. Arion, Raikou, Primarina, Landis Variant, Lucario, and Hydreigon. So I get my seed boost immediately, which is great. And if I Swords Dance once, I pretty much sweep his entire team. Oh, that's amazing. That is beautiful. I gotta find a way to chip the Landorus though. I don't have rocks on this team. I wonder if Poison Jab knocks out Primarina. I don't think it does. What's the play here? I think it's go Coco as the lead. I definitely want Hawlucha in the back. Gyarados? Yeah, I like Gyarados as the last Pokemon. Although I do see Raikou coming. Yeah, I like this a lot. The Pokemon that's gonna be scary is because I feel like Primarina is probably gonna make an appearance. I would say Primarina, plus Raikou plus Landorus. I think those would be the 3 Pokemon you. Landorus is gonna lead. Do I want to Reflect Up? I'm thinking of getting Reflect Up. Reflect Up would be really good for my team. Scarf Landorus could be concerning, but that just gives me a free Swords Dance with my Hawlucha, so I'm not really too concerned about it. Is there anything I really can KO on this team? No, I think I KO everything with either High Jump Kick, as long as I hit it, or Acrobatics, so I'm going to Reflect Up. Even if you're Scarf, Earthquake, Earth Power, whatever, you're locked into it, so I get Hawlucha in, and can Swords Dance up, so no big deal. I'll probably get both my screens up, or attempt to. The problem is, like, what kind of Landorus this is. I don't know what kind of Landorus set this is, and if it's like a Swords Dance Rockium, could be... actually, no, it's not that troublesome. It's Scarf Landorus and does go for U-turn. Nice, okay. So it's easier to chip that Landorus down later as it gets a crit on my Coco. No big deal. Whatever comes in, I'll appreciate the chip damage. If it's Primarina, if it's Raikou, I'm pretty sure those 2 Pokemon would be the Pokemon you have in the back. Raikou comes out. I really just want to give you my Tapu Koko, man. Alright, Reflect Up. So I can easily set up on that Landorus later. I'll just go for a Gleam here. And then maybe I'll get Light Screen up later if I really want to. Because the chip on Raikou might put in High Jump Kick range. Yeah, that might be High Jump Kick range. Here comes the Thunderbolt. Ah, that does so much. Alright. Hawlucha's in. High Jump Kick is the play. Yeah. Nothing appreciates a High Jump Kick into Acrobatics. Primarina will go down. Landorus I can SD up as I said before. But yeah, High Jump Kick is the play. Looks like it's actually useful to use High Jump Kick because it does get me the knockout. As long as I hit. As long as I hit. I feel like you either stay in with Raikou or you go out into Landorus. I think Landorus would be the play. I would probably go... But if you go Landorus, the problem is, as I said before, I can Swords Dance up. So Raikou is going to retreat. Landorus is probably coming back in. Yeah. So I'm going to SD up on the Landorus, and then I think I proceed to sweep my opponent's entire team. I guess you could U-turn out to rotate the Intimidate, but still, I could always SD up when the Landorus comes in, so like, what's the big deal? Like, what's the big deal with Landorus? So Swords Dance. Yep. Always the play. You're forced to U-turn here. You can't afford to go for, Okay. You don't have anything that can revenge KO me. Unless you're Sash something. Unless you literally have a Focus Sash, but none of these Pokemon tend to run Focus Sash. Well, maybe Lucario, but that's VGC, and besides, that's probably the Mega Evolution. I just always ends up. Again, I don't have a reason not to. You're either going to sack Landorus, or you're going to give me whatever's in the back. I wish I knew if +3 Acrobatics knocked out Raikou guaranteed, because if it does, I would want to go for it over a High Jump Kick. Raikou's going to come back out. I think I will go for high jump kick just because I'm not exactly too sure of how much I do to Raikou. Because Raikou is a decently bulky Pokemon. Although I think this is going to be a Specs Raikou. I think this is the only mon I had to click high jump kick on too. Alright, Hawlucha. I really need you to hit this high jump kick. I really need you to. Yeah, remember when I said I win the game as long as I hit high jump kick? Well, we didn't hit high jump kick. Oh, man. Now I really wish I knew that calc for acrobatics, but I just didn't want to risk it. I don't know if, like, it's going to be like, yeah, he brought the Pokemon that I assumed you were going to bring. Ah, that sucks. But then again, this is the reason why we don't use high jump kick. Can Gyarados win? Potentially. Gyarados can win. It comes down to, like, how this plays out, though. I Dragon Dance up. You're gonna go Landers? I'll take that. I'm gonna Dragon Dance and I Dragon Dance again. I still have Reflect turns, right? I'm pretty sure I still have Reflect turns. So my Landers is gonna take physical hits any day. I'm really not concerned about the Landers. Yeah, I have one more turn to Reflect. That's good. So I'll Dragon Dance up. I gotta hope that +1 Earthquake can knock out Primarina. I think that's what I gotta go for. What's coming out? Primarina? It should be Primarina. If you go Raikou here, I click Waterfall. Yeah, I click Waterfall here. Alright, it literally comes down to does +1 Earthquake knock out Primarina because I think I need the boost. Because he's probably going to sack Landers here and get Primarina in. At least that's what I would do if I was my opponent. I would have not sacked Raikou there. Okay. I knock out Raikou with the +1. Because, like, now you have to choose Landers. But if you choose Landers, I can Waterfall that. If you go into Primarina, you taking the chip I kind of needed you to. Well, I guess it's in Dirk's a 50-50, I guess. Still gonna regular Waterfall. You're probably just gonna switch into Primarina. Actually, I should have clicked Earthquake, I think. Although I think Waterfall and a +1 Earthquake will still knock out Primarina. Yep, you withdraw Landers. Maybe I should have called and went for Earthquake because it was super obvious. And Landers wasn't really threatening me anyway. But Waterfall should still do an okay amount. Do I even have to? You know what? I'm going to Earthquake in regular form. If Earthquake 2 KOs anyway, I'm still going to be good. How much does it do? Ooh, I'm kind of worried about this end game. That is Specs Moonblast 100%. So, do you go into Landers? I think you're forced to go into Landers. I want to Dragon Dance up anticipating Landers to be sacked. Oh! I thought it was my opponent's only play because I thought if you go Landers there, you're forced to get the Intimidate. You force me for the Intimidate. Oh! Well, I threw that game away. Granted, I think Hawlucha literally just 3-0'd him, but... alright. Alright. So what I was thinking there was if you go Landers and I Earth... Actually, no. I understand... Wait, no. No, it's because you can... Okay. So I thought if I Earthquake there, you 100% lose the game because Earthquake knocks out Primarina, Waterfall knocks out Landers once I Mega Evolve, right? So the reason I decided to go for that play is because of the fact I thought you would go Landers there, anticipating the Earthquake. Earthquake does, like, Landers is on the field, and then you can force me into a position where I have to predict a move. Because if I if I Dragon Dance, because I think I'm forced to Dragon Dance there. You have a choice to either anticipate my Mega Evolution or not. If you call the Mega Evolution right, you win the game. If you don't, you can hope for like a crit or something. Otherwise, if I KO Landorus there, if Landorus comes in with Waterfall instead of going for Dragon Dance, Primarina might eat the Earthquake. Maybe I should have taken the gamble by just going for Earthquake and then Dragon Dance and then predicting the 50-50 with Landorus, right? If it did decide to switch in, but I hope everyone does understand my thought process, because I thought my opponent was going to switch in Landorus there. But good game nonetheless. Hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon singles battle spot tiers. If you did, please leave a like down below, show some support. I think there were some pretty good games today. You can also check out the rest of my stuff down below, such as my social medias and all that other good stuff, as well as the side tiers on the channel, my main tiers on the channel. The QR code will be posted down below if you do want to go try it out. Otherwise, I think that's pretty much it. Feel free to leave a comment as well, as I do read them. But otherwise, thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, and I will catch you around in another video. And until we battle again, see you around soon.